my father's side, we trace back to Guyana. We trace back to Guyana. We trace back to Guyana.
Now what's poppin' and locking? What's crackin' lacking, Captain? Uncle Nick is reporting for duty. You know, and I want to apologize to all my adoring fans from the past, from the present, from the future. Everybody who don't know who I am who's just tuning in right now. You know what I'm saying? Because Uncle Nick is a little tardy to the party. You know what I mean? In regards to the bizarro bullshit going on with Lord Jamar. You know what I'm saying? Lord Jamar is off the hizzle with his dizzle, and I'm here to hold it down for the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because my boy been missing in action. I was about to put out an APB on Lord Jamar. I was about to put that motherfucker on a milk cart. You know what I'm saying? Where you at, Sean? You know, my boy was over there playing the basement. You know what I'm saying? He was in the cut like a Band-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Remember back in the day, somebody owe you money and shit like that in the project, son? I go banging on their door. Boom, 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 boom. Where your son at, son? Saying, oh, you don't want to come outside? I'ma spray paint your door. That's what I used to do, you know what I'm saying? Because housing gonna charge your mother $50 to repaint the door. So Uncle Nick was here and I want my money. Lord Jamar, Lord Jamar, where you at, boy? You know what I'm saying? So I seen that he popped up, you know what I'm saying? He popped out. And he had a little something to say with this dude Raheem or something like that. You know what I mean? He did a fucking remix or something like that to this song that he made, Elephant in the Room. Fuck out of here. That shit is trash. You know what I'm saying? The little beat is alright and all that. But them dudes is up there spitting some simple Simon rhymes about, you know, back in the days in hip hop. But I don't want to hear that bullshit, son. Y'all ain't spitting no power bars. You know what I'm saying? The cadence is whack. The flow is whack. And y'all dudes sound outdated. Y'all sound analog. Y'all don't sound digital, son. But Lord Jamar over here trying to duck all the smoke. And I said, man, fuck that. Uncle Nick gonna keep applying pressure. Put my foot on your neck. You know what I'm saying? We gonna wrap up this little series as a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen a lot of things going on right now. The 5% Nation done said, yo, Lord Jamar, we ain't fucking with you.
I have observed this particular situation with Mr. Lord Jamar since 2018. And over the past 7 years, I have consistently emphasized that his views have nothing to do with the 5% Nation or the universal flag he continues to associate with.
Yo, take your nonsensical science experiments or your ass backward retarded bullshit about the earth being flat. Your homeboys talk about the earth is a bucket of fried chicken and all that stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, his white friends, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Pro-Black Militant had to run to the other white boys to get protection from the real white boy. I was, you know what I'm saying, applying pressure. Professor Dave came through and just just smacked Lord Jamar around, you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't really deal with him on an intelligible level, you know what I'm saying? Because Lord Jamar's lost in the sauce. He's an ass backwards type of motherfucker, and his ego is bigger than his IQ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Flat Earth is the dumbest hoax in human history. Jamar just watched some videos by Eric Dubé, who just spews a bunch of bullshit, memorized what he says, and repeats it and pretends to be intelligent. Instead, everything you say is so insanely stupid.
Do you have a working model of a ball that has water sticking to the outside of it? Can you show me a working model of that?
A tennis ball.
But, yes, wet. And that, but no. That's not water sticking to a ball. That's saturation of water on the ball.
So
I want you to show me where water sticks to the outside of a ball as it spins. It doesn't go to the equator of the ball and spin off.
When water falls off of a ball, whatever ball you're talking about, to the earth, it's because of the large gravitational field exerted by the earth. So when you're talking about water sticking to a ball, your desired demonstration of gravity fails because gravity exists. Things fall to the ground.
There is density and buoyancy, sir. Gravity is not some magical thing that makes things drop to the ground. Like if he was in this room, I'd be smacking the shit out of him right now. First of all,
it's all bullshit.
Right, sir? You know that, right?
Density is not a force. It requires a force to produce an acceleration. Things accelerate towards the earth. Density is a scalar. It's not a force. It can't make things move. Buoyancy, there's a buoyant force, but it has gravity. in the equation.
It
Buoyancy
has
only exists
gravity.
when gravity exists.
When gravity, the secret sauce.
Here's the problem with your density bullshit. You think that things fall down because the air is less dense. The air is less dense above the object too. So why the fuck don't things fall up?
Things do fall up. Bubbles go up. Evaporation goes up.
If you jump or if you throw a ball, you're exerting force and you are counteracting gravity until that momentum runs out. You throw a ball, it goes up, and then it falls back down. Why do things fall down?
Light things will rise.
Only with wind,
Dense.
which is a force.
No, it's not only with wind.
Things don't float. Nothing floats.
Why doesn't a ball fall up? The air
because
above the ball
it is
less
dense.
than the ball.
Because it is dense. We're not going to sit here and talk about all these.
We're not going to sit here and define words that you don't know.
Yes, define words. We're talking about what's heavy and what's light.
Yeah, so what does fucking heavy mean, dumbass? You said the word heavy. What is heavy? What is weight? What is weight? What does that mean? You don't know the definitions of the words you're using.
Bro.
Should I define
weight? Tell us what weight is.
Here I go.
Look it up if you want.
A body's relative here we go. A body's relative mass or the quantity of matter contained by it giving rise to a downward force, the heaviness, and then of course the heaviness of a person or thing
by virtue of its position in a gravitational field.
Yo, bro.
Everything is fake
for real,
because
like,
I don't
seriously,
like it. It hurts my feelings.
Who's the guest that you want? Because you know what I mean? Y'all can stay on with him.
I mean,
if you want
guys,
to, it's up to you.
I don't study this stuff like you guys.
Y'all want to stay on with him?
Y'all want to
stay on with him?
No, I invited you here.
So what then?
You paid a couple tolls.
All right, so then
that's expensive.
I'm done with him.
All right, are we done?
Like, yeah.
All right.
Like, get him the fuck out.
Wow.
But I seen that the 5% nation done came from him, told him, yo, fall back, stop flying our flag, and you ain't down with us no more, son. We tired of you. We got to address you, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I also see that Godfrey was up there talking a couple things, and I see he keep throwing indirects to Godfrey instead of apologizing and just keeping it real, motherfucker.
That was high school shit. Like, ugh. I was like, what? You calling me names? That shit was funny. I was like, what? These are supposed to be the all-knowing, all-educated, all-black power, this bullshit, and it's not being practiced. Like, I did it because let me not do that to my friend. Let me not do that shit.
Sight for God.
Sight for God. All that 5%, I don't care about any of that shit if you're not applying anything. All that shit's all talk and showing off. I don't care what the numbers are. What's the numbers for today? It means all-knowing, not. All that shit's just talk if you're not applying it. I don't care whether you're Hindi, Muslim. If you're not applying anything, it's all just a bunch of talk.
And then there's the third thing. He keeps sitting up here trying to act like he down with the FBA. Not down with the FBA, homeboy, because your peoples is from Guyana. And you said it yourself, and I've been listening to more things, and more things been popping up on my radar. And Lord Jamar talk about, my great-great-grandfather came over here in the 1900s, and how people want to bring that up, and and boo.
My great-grandfather, who was born in like 18-something, you know what I mean, was from Guyana and came to America in the early 1900s. So that means my family has been in America since the early 1900s, at least the 1920s.
You're a grifting ass nigga over here trying to capitalize on other people's works, you know what I'm saying, and slide yourself in between the mix because you got an identity crisis. You don't know who the fuck you are. You don't know where your mama's from, you know what I'm saying, and your pops raised you, you know what I'm saying, I guess in between the lines in the shadows, and you always wanted to be down with Black American culture, so you tried to sell a little crack, you tried to do a little bit of this, say you was busting off the hammer back in it. I don't believe none of that, son. I done seen you put out the hammer, I'll put hands on you real quick. Big buck, boop, 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 and took that shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you talking about? All right.
The anxiety of moving around like that, you riding with a legal gun and, oh shit, the police is behind you. You know what I mean? I don't give a who you are, how gangster you are. You, man, those situations, the thought of going to jail, I was like, I don't need that shit in my life. So I stopped carrying guns.
I would have took all your work too, nigga, and then sold it back to you and made you sell it for me, son. Word to mother, I want 9 back off that G-Pack, son. You know what I'm saying? Coke rocks flooding the co-ops. You know what I mean? Fuck you think you is, G. You trying to act like he's mad gangster, he's this, he's that. And I'm not here to disprove none of that, because I know who I am. I got my identity, and I'm from the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Which he likes to try to claim that he's from. So I want to address all these things right here. You know what I'm saying? Since Lord Jamar just want to pop up, act like nothing happened, and talk about some fucking bullshit-ass remix. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that song at the end of the day. You need to apologize to the 5% Nation, the gods and the earths, you know what I'm saying, for misrepresenting yourself, talking a bunch of ass backward bullshit, disrespecting the lessons, and going against the grain. You know what I'm saying? You insane in your motherfucking membrane, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? And then you owe Godfrey an apology, sitting up there talking about dudes spiked your weed and they set you up and they was plotting on you and this shit is deeper than hip hop. Yo, dogs, you ain't no messiah at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You're not some fucking universal guru. You a pseudoscience ass nigga acting like a jackass, and your friend try to protect you at the end of the day, and you flip the script on him to save face. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you cut your nose to fucking spite your face, and you look like a dickhead at the end of the day. I'm gonna keep it 2,000 with you, you know what I'm saying? And you also need to apologize to all them FBA motherfuckers, whether I agree with how they going about excluding this one or talking to this one or attacking that one. I ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't coming at me, I ain't coming at you, you know what I'm saying? Represent and do what you do, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you don't represent them. And that just goes to prove that you're a grifting ass motherfucker with an identity crisis, you're a megalomaniac, and you're a narcissist, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you Guyanese, homeboy. So you trying to sit up here, trying to attach yourselves to people that come from a time in history where their ancestors were kidnapped, captured, you know what I'm saying? And brought over here and forced to do slave labor, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, your great-great-grandfather, as you say, came over here in the 1900s and had no parts of that, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before, you don't know who your mother is. You really weren't able to connect with the black identity in America based on the foundation that you came up in your household. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all some West Indian motherfuckers. So just like you claim everybody else was trying to attach themselves to something, to be a part of something, and that's exactly who you are at the end of the day. And it's interesting because they always say when you point the finger, you got three pointed back at you. And at the end of the day, you are a habitual line stepper. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck you down with this movement right here when you ain't even associated with it? You can't take your ancestry back to it. But at the end of the day, it makes you look good and you feel like, oh, I could just slide right in and talk this slick shit and nobody's gonna try to pull my coattail. Fuck out of here. That's where Uncle Nick steps in, you know what I'm saying? And he did the same thing with the 5% Nation. Because if you see how arrogant he is right now, like in a sense where he won't apologize or admit his wrongs or whatever the case may be, it's because that shit gave him an identity. And he felt connected within hip-hop and within the black culture, you know what I'm saying? Because he could sit up there and recite lessons and act like he's mad, intelligent and shit like that. And no one would question him because they like, oh, if he down with this and he down with that and he's spitting these type of bars and he a black militant dude, that he must come from where we come from. Negative.com, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting tired of your bullshit, son. You misrepresenting yourself and then you just get up here and start laughing and joking and kiki-kaka and talk about your remix. Fuck that bullshit-ass song at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And you also a foul-ass nigga because you put your man Godfrey on blast, try to destroy everything he had going on over there, you know what I'm saying? And what was all that for? At the end of the day, because you don't have an identity. And why do you and Godfrey connect so fucking quick right off the rip? Because that motherfucker's from Africa. He ain't from the essence of black culture either, you know what I'm saying? So he was sitting up there feeding off your energy, and you was feeding off the fact that you thought you had the juice. Come to find out at the end of the day, you a fucking fraud. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't gonna make this video too long-winded or nothing like that, because like I said, I'm at work, I got things to do, I'm bouncing around, and, you know, I gotta handle my handle, because if I leave it up to YouTube, Uncle Nick will be live streaming from a cardboard box. But I see all these things popping off, and this motherfucker want to disappear for a month. Like I said, I was going to put him on a milk carton, you know what I'm saying? He's banging on the door. Where Lord Jamar at, son? Get your ass outside. You know what the fuck you hiding for, son? And then when you pop out, You want to come over here on some pseudo-intellectual shit talking about, yo, this dude Raheem, man, his bars are just like so fucking amazing. I can't believe that you could rhyme like this now. That shit was trash, dude. All you trying to do is misdirect, redirect, and not address the elephant in the motherfucking room. And I'm getting tired of your shit, son. So I expect you to step on up and motherfucking apologize to everybody. The FBA, apologize to Godfrey, you know what I'm saying? Apologize to the gods in the earths. And if you haven't checked out what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? The Misunderstandings of Lord Jamar. I will have the link in my description box, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Allah School in Mecca. They be doing beautiful work over there, you know what I'm saying? And from the heart, I got love for those brothers, you know what I'm saying? And I got love for everybody that keeps it real. I don't care if you white, I don't care if you black, Puerto Rican, purple, green, yellow. If you come from a place of substance, and you ain't out here trying to mix things up too crazy, you know what I'm saying? We don't got to agree on everything. But if you keeping it respectful and you keeping it real for the people, I rock with you, you know what I'm saying? But Lord Jamar, you's a fraud. And at the end of the day, space is space, son. And like I said, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But this is something that I wanted to address because this motherfucker just pop up here and act like nothing happened. You stupid or something, son? You must be high out your motherfucking mind, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you're real sensitive, dun-dun-dun-dun, motherfucker. And you better start keeping it real, son. Cause I say, yo, back in the days, dogs, Uncle Nick would have been at your front door spray painting that whole shit. Where you at, son? And that's what I'm doing on a digital visual level now. Where you at, son? I'm spray painting your motherfucking front door. Uncle Nick is here. You know what I mean? But anyhow, I'm charged up and I'm pumped up, but I gotta make moves right now. So y'all get up in the comment section and y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure that y'all share the video. I appreciate all the love that we got on all the other videos with the likes and just the commentary and, you know, everybody breaking certain things down and keeping it real, you know what I mean? That shit is like straight from the heart. That shit is super love, you know what I mean? But like I always tell people, man, y'all be safe, y'all be cool, y'all be easy. Don't do anything stupid on the fucking internet or in these goddamn streets, and I'll catch y'all soon. Peace!